2.
I'm Casey.
And I'm Michelle.
Welcome to episode 2.
Today we're going to be talking about something real.
Very real. Something that we know that everybody experiences. We are talking about body image.
So let's yap about it.
Honestly, I don't know about you, but this week, I'm not feeling great about myself.
Don't get me started. I'm supposed to get my period in a couple of days.
Same.
And
Are we synced up?
Probably. I wouldn't
Wow.
be surprised.
4 days.
I'm supposed
In
to
4
have
days.
2.
Okay, so
But
we're
I'm
pretty
always
much synced up.
But I'm almost always 2 days late.
Okay, well, that's a
Which is
problem.
weird. Yeah. Anyways, but I'm lucky to even get my period.
So
let me tell
I
you.
find right before, I'm like crazy. Like I'm a lunatic.
I'm unwell.
I will eat anything. I will eat you.
Yeah.
Like I am.
Aw.
I know.
That's so
I
sweet.
can't stop. If there's sweets around, and normally I am the type that is, I eat super clean. I train every day. I am constantly moving. But before my period,
But you see,
I'm
that's
sorry.
the problem. Because you're so clean and you're so rigid and you're so like, you're restricted. You're not restricted because I know you enjoy what you eat and so do I.
Yeah.
But then it's like, oh, I have my period, whatever. I'm going to be like naughty and you kind of create this
But then
terrible
I'm
mentality.
so down on myself. Like
Oh,
I
don't
look
get me
at
started.
myself, the way I look at myself, it's a problem.
The body dysmorphia that I have.
Same.
But the way I speak to myself about my body.
Yeah.
It actually used to be so much worse than it is now, but I'm so mean.
I find that it's something that you need to constantly be aware of in your head, who you're saying it to.
Yes.
Like for me personally, when I'm home, I think 99.9% of the time it's home cooked meals.
Yeah.
I don't go out for dinner that often. My kids are constantly getting home cooked meals. And I am always talking about protein and health. I will never say this is not good for you. It's fattening. It's anything about calories I will never speak about. Anything about my weight I will never speak about. I will only talk about being strong and being healthy. And so I think the way that I'm portraying that to my daughters especially is the most important thing. But also like sometimes I'll look at I see myself looking in the mirror and I'm like, how am I looking at myself like this? Like
Exactly.
it's horrible.
Like if your daughters thought the way you think about yourself, you'd be so sad for them.
Exactly. I just think that that something's got to change.
I know. And it's something internal because it's something that I've personally been battling with forever. Like forever.
Yeah.
I used to be like, I was like, diagnosed with anorexia when I was like 19 years old and I lost my period for like 3 years. And it's just like, and I know I'm not the only one. I know so many people that we know have gone through stuff like that, whether it's like eating disorder behaviors or full-blown eating disorder.
I feel like my whole life there's been behaviors of it.
Exactly.
100%.
And it's just like, it's so toxic, but it's so hard to get away from it. And I really try to get away from it. But then if I feel a little like fluffier or the once in a while I go on the scale and I see it's like 2 or 3 pounds more, I'll be like so mad at myself because I work out minimum once a day.
Yeah.
I eat as clean as possible without being
the
like...
scale also is like terrible. Like I stopped going on a scale.
Me
I stopped
too,
going
but
on a
like
scale.
I also just feel, and then like, and I'm sorry, but I compare myself.
Yeah.
I hate that I do it.
I know.
Why is she so much smaller?
Social media
Why am I
is
so thick?
also probably the worst thing for this.
1000%.
It is the worst. And I fear for my children, especially growing up, I fear for them, this is who they have to look up to and to look at. And that's why I try so hard to show my kids that I exercise, to show them to eat healthy, that I eat healthy, that how I cook, to cook with me. But still, every Monday morning, I will wake up and I'm like, all right, reset. This weekend was chaotic. Like, when is it just going to be enough? When are we going to be happy with ourselves?
Yeah. No, I can get into some scary stuff. Like I'm going to say a lot of stuff.
Say it, girl.
Where do you think this comes from?
I personally believe everybody's issues with food, issues with body image, it stems from somewhere. Mm-hmm. Where do we think it stems from?
Well, the thing is that I can't blame anybody. However, I know that like for me, I do have like anxiety disorder and I also have OCD. So that's like a beautiful combination to hyper focus on one thing in your life. So why not focus on food and body and like it kind of just snowballs. Also like I love my mom. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming her. That being said, I remember always as a kid, like her being like obsessed with exercise, her going for an hour and a half run every single day without a doubt.
Yeah.
Listen, she's 67. She looks phenomenal.
She looks amazing.
She still till today like exercises every single day and, you know, watches what she eats relatively.
But that's where it starts from. It starts from how you grew up in your house. And I know I was the same. My mom, God rest her soul,
Bless.
she passed away a couple years ago, but
Bless.
she, up until the day she got sick, even when she was sick, she was in the basement exercising. Every day was a new goal to be able to walk for 20 minutes, for 30 minutes. I would be the same. When I had my surgery last year, I would wobble down the stairs to
So
go
you were really having a hard time
to exercise and move my body. But growing up, that's what I looked at.
Yeah.
My mom dragging us to all the gyms and barely eating and eating off of our plates as meals. So I would come home and it's like, oh, you should probably go exercise instead of doing your homework. It's like, it all stems from our childhood. And all we could do now is just try our best to just do better for our children, your children, God willing, one day.
Yes, God willing.
That's just, we have to start focusing on just doing better. Growing up with a mother who was food obsessed and fitness obsessed and definitely had her own shtick with food, I think about it a lot. And as a mother, I just want to do better for my kids. And I have 2 girls. My older one already cares about what she's wearing, cares about what she looks like. And I'm so happy and I want her to. But I want her to do it in a healthy way. I think right now it's all about just teaching your kids how to love themselves and I want my kids to move. I don't care what activity they're doing. They will do one activity and they will move. My daughter boxes and she loves it. And she comes home and she's sweating and she exercises. And I just want to make sure they're moving their bodies, whatever they're doing. I want to make sure that they are great eaters and that they're eating well. And that when I'm talking about what's for dinner, they know that it's healthy.
Yeah. But also you're so good because like even Mia, who's like her older daughter, if you don't know, she's a queen. She's confident.
She's confident.
Like that is something that I don't remember being that confident.
That's something that I'm constantly instilling in my kids.
It's amazing.
It's confident in what they look like, with their friends, with their teachers, in school, just with everything. I think the most important thing, especially with girls, with any kids, it was boys too. It's just being confident and being happy with yourselves. And we need to take notes on that.
We need to take that advice because I'm so, sometimes in my head, I'm so savage to myself.
Yeah. We all are. Everybody is. And I know that this is why this is such a relatable conversation. This is why this is only episode 2, but we want you to know that this is something that we are going to touch on because this is something that is real and it happens to everybody.
As a instructor, I don't want you to be there as a punishment.
Yeah.
I want you to be there as like a form of therapy. Not that I'm a therapist, but like
come
have your time. It's good for you.
Everybody has to do what they do to make themselves feel the best that they possibly can. And I'm not a fitness instructor, but I have been in the fitness industry now for 7 years. Yeah. And now I have always been fitness obsessed. And even now, like I know how I feel if I don't go to the gym. And today, and I'm really trying to be more mindful. Today, I didn't want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And guess what? I didn't. And I'm okay. And I'm not going to start thinking, oh, I better eat cleaner today because I didn't work out. I am going to just be okay with it, taking a rest day. And we all just have to be a little bit kinder to ourselves. Yeah. And I think that that is the biggest takeaway that we can have of this episode is be kind to yourself, be proud of yourself, love yourself, and just honestly do better for ourselves in this day and age.
For sure. So when it comes to fitness, I'll give you like a little personal insight to my journey,
give it all
if you
to
will.
us.
So I remember I was like 16 and I started going on our treadmill and our elliptical that we had in our basement. And for me, it was just like, I have to be on here for an hour and burn calories. And, you know, I didn't have the Apple Watch then. I had like on the machine. So I'd wait till it said like 400 or 500 or whatever it was.
It used to be so calorie focused.
Beyond. Like that was like the thing. And like I became obsessed with that because that's just the type of person I am and that's how it went down. So for me, cardio was like all that mattered. I didn't care about muscle. Muscle didn't burn enough, strength training didn't burn, whatever. So like back in the day when I first started, like in my late 20s, when I started teaching, for me, even though I would teach and do the whole class, that wasn't enough of a workout because that wasn't for me.
Right.
So I had to do that. Then I had to either take a spin class or do
Was
two
this before
other.
you were an instructor?
It was like kind of like becoming an instructor.
When I was obsessed with you at Vic Park?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I had like a membership and I was able to go as much as I wanted. I was in school, so I had a flexible schedule and I would just like burn myself the F out. And for me, it was just like, if there was a class going on that I wasn't in, I felt guilty not being in if I could.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it's
Like I would like
so-
when I think about it, like it's so unwell. And I'm very grateful and I've done a lot of work to kind of get to where I am now, which is nowhere near perfect.
Right.
To be honest, like I still work out every day and I have that guilt complex. Like
Yeah.
I
like
remember
even just the fact that I didn't work out today and
Yeah.
I had to tell myself,
Yeah.
it's okay.
but the fact that you did that, I'm not even there.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I took a day out. Like maybe if I had an overnight flight to Europe and I didn't like the day didn't happen, I'm telling you. And like I'm lucky that like in all other ways it's a lot better. So, I'm healthy and I'm all that stuff, but it's still like the guilt is so insane.
It's so there, of
Who am I
course.
guilty for?
Yeah.
Who am I feeling guilty
Yeah.
about?
And also, like nobody else cares. This is a you thing. and
Nobody cares.
Anybody looking out from the
I know.
outside, looking at you,
I
you
know.
look great. Like nobody knows, but that's also the thing. Nobody knows what people go through.
Yeah.
You can look at anybody and
That's
be
why-
like, oh my God, they look great. Why don't I look that like
Exactly.
that? But you don't know what they're going through in their day to day.
Exactly.
And we have to just remember that.
And just be empathetic and kind and just like softer. And anyways, I do find my relationship with fitness now is a lot better, thankfully. However, there is lots of room to improve.
Yes, absolutely.
There's lots of room
Girl.
to improve.
I actually, about, when was it? March, I went to my doctor and I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel thicker. I see the scales going up and I really try not to go on the scale, but I really was noticing a big difference in my body. This was me working out, spinning almost every day at the gym, training with my trainer. And then she looked at me and said, you are fine. Strength train. You are pushing 40, strength train.
No, you're not. You're just a baby.
And just a baby.
Yeah.
I switched trainers. My trainer was incredible, but I think I just needed a big shock to the system. I switched trainers who was very strength training focused. That was in April.
Yeah.
It is December now. The way my body has transformed, I lost a lot of weight and I've never felt better. I've never felt stronger.
Yeah.
And I'll still do Pilates twice a week, but now I don't ever do cardio. I strength train 4 times a week and I do Pilates twice a week. I just think strength training is what everybody needs to be doing to feel stronger. And I think that is so much more important than killing yourself with cardio.
So I can't believe I'm going to say this. I agree. And I'm a cardio junkie. And I actually like cardio. I'm obsessed with sweating. I'm obsessed with getting my heart rate up. I'm obsessed with feeling like I'm like just...
It's because you're a baby. Wait
I'm
till
just a
you start
baby.
pushing 40, okay? These things will change.
But I also, and obviously I'm inspired by you because literally everything Casey does I have to follow because she's like my inspiration, older sister vibe. And you know that that's true, eh? Everyone's like, what, you got influenced by Casey? I was like, yes. So like literally I joined F45 in April.
Yeah.
And I've never done consistent weights and I'm definitely stronger. I feel stronger. I know my weight's the same and that's fine. I burn less calories doing a class like that rather than go to like a cardio class, but I feel stronger.
Yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Knowing that you feeling stronger and lifting these heavy weights and seeing you go up and up in your weights is such a better feeling than how many calories I burned in a spin class.
Yeah, I feel like a freaking
Not
badass.
to shit on spinning.
No,
spinning
don't you
is
dare.
I will not.
Don't you dare.
But there is a reason we closed the studio.
Oh,
I said it. Said what I said. And honestly, I think that spinning had its moment. I think that people love it because it's what they're used to. I think that right now people see the importance of strength.
Yeah.
And even Pilates and just, the movements and getting stronger, using your body weight and using your reformer and all these things are just so much more effective than just killing yourself for an hour dripping sweat. And I think that that is why the industry is changing a little bit, is because people see that cardio is not everything anymore.
It's not. You are right. Okay, wait. Let me give you my little take on it because, and I'm not trying to be biased because I'm a spin instructor. I'm not. I fully agree. Okay, I don't think that anyone should only do cardio the way I used to. I don't think that I think it's. Listen, I also love running when I'm away. I'll go on my jogs, whatever. The thing is that spinning is also a really cardio is important for your heart. It's good for a lot of things. I think that also spinning, when you get into it, when you connect with the teacher, when you're in the room, it's therapeutic. Therapy. You really disconnect. I'm sorry, I'll be lifting weights and my brain still goes off. You know what I mean? Because it's not as bam, bam, bam.
Spinning in the dark room with the loud music, you are in your zone 100%.
If you can get in your zone.
Yes.
So it's therapeutic. Yes, it's a workout, but it's also a time. And it's a time for you, and you really do disconnect. So in terms of the workout, maybe there's other things that are better, but spinning should always, or any type of thing that you can get into that you really disconnect. And for me, it's spinning. So
okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about food.
I love food.
I know you do. And I know that you and Devin go out for dinner a lot.
We do. It's like part of our love language.
And that's amazing.
Yeah, I love going to eat. I love being served, as somebody who used to work in the industry, being served a cocktail and a situation and then not cleaning is just
absolutely. But how do you feel knowing that you have a little bit of body shtick? Yeah. How do you feel going out? Because I know how I feel going to a restaurant. Yeah. How do you feel going to a restaurant?
I've come a long way. I've really come a long way.
Because you're not always going to a restaurant and ordering a small salad.
No, I order what is meant to order. I mean, there's certain things I don't eat. I don't eat scary meat. By scary meat, I mean anything but chicken. And even chicken, if it's too chickeny, it's a no for me. Mm-hmm. So I definitely make the healthier choices. Not that red meat is unhealthy, but in general, I gravitate towards not the fried stuff and whatever. But my favorite food in the world, my number one favorite food, my death row meal, is pizza.
Oh.
And I go for pizza.
Mine's sushi.
That's my second. I go for pizza 3 times a month, and I eat pizza.
Okay, that's good.
And
you feel good.
No longer feel guilty about it.
Okay, that's so important.
And it's kind of what's it called when you keep doing something and that you lose? What's it called? The therapy. Oh, it's gonna come. Anyways, it's the type
of peanuts. When you keep eating peanuts, you
stop
having peanut
desensitized. I've desensitized. Oh my God, thank you so much.
I didn't do it.
I am allergic to peanuts, but it's not my personality. But yes, I'm desensitized to that now. It's taken some time. But now I don't look at pizza as a bad food. I don't look at Caesar salad as a bad food. Right. I don't look at
it's not something you're gonna eat for dinner every single night.
I don't eat it for dinner every night.
Exactly.
That's exactly.
Okay.
And also life is too short. If you're going, I remember Julia, shout out Julia, who's a nutritionist. She was honestly, what's the value? You go to a pizza restaurant, you order the salad.
Yeah.
Not that it's anything wrong, but what are you trying to prove?
You're kind of getting me in the mood for pizza.
Right?
Right.
I agree with that. What am I trying to prove to whom?
100%. I am not the biggest foodie. I will totally admit that. I'm not the biggest foodie. I love to go to restaurants.
Yes.
For the social aspect.
Yes, you do. Yes.
I love to go and have a drink and hang with my girlfriends, go out with my husband, go out with friends. Yeah. I don't care. I will go to any restaurant. I will never be the one who's going to pick the restaurant.
Right.
I will go wherever you want to go. I will find anything on the menu. Yeah. As long as the restaurant has a good vibe, a good atmosphere, that is all I care about.
And a skinny margarita.
And a super skinny margarita. So that is what I look for in a restaurant. Yeah. I will go out and I will be honest, I'm an annoying eater when I go out. I won't make it my personality.
No, you don't.
But I will find something on the menu that makes me feel okay being out and eating it.
Yes.
And I'm fine with it. And I will go out and I will have a slice of pizza here and there.
Yeah.
But I really just love going to restaurants for the vibe. 100%. I love cooking. I like to be home. Yes. I will have my friends over, people over anytime, and I will cook for 20 people.
This girl is such a Bella Busta. And no, the way you whip up a full meal in your pajamas, just nonchalant, no big deal, is just you're insane.
I love it.
And you're granola's baking in the oven. I'm just
I love it. I like to know what is in my food. Good. I like to know what I'm consuming. And nothing's better than home cooked food.
You're right. However, I am somebody that's out and about. I also have a full-time job, a grown-up and stuff, whatever. Maybe we'll get into that another time. But I'm not home that often for lunch. And I'm sorry, but a to-go lunch it's just like it's a no for me. I tried.
I mean, if I were
tried.
to make you lunches every day, you would love it.
Are you gonna make me lunches every day?
No.
Because okay, fine. But yes, I agree.
No, but I used to run to National. I used to run to Mandy's and get a
that's
salad.
it. Like
now my salads I make at home
know.
slap way better than any others.
I know, but my office is right next to Royal Mount, so I have to go every day and like get a treat and stuff. But yes, I get it. Anyways,
yes.
All to say, we love dining. We love food.
We have to enjoy life. You have to enjoy food. You have to enjoy being out with friends, but it's all balance.
Yeah.
And I think that if we are going to take anything away from all of this, balance, loving yourself.
Yes.
Just being kinder to yourselves. And I
Yeah.
know everybody has their little New Year's resolutions. F that.
Yeah,
I'm done with the New Year's resolutions. Always just constantly try and just be kinder to yourself and constantly try and just, be mindful about what you're eating. Be mindful about moving your body. Don't be crazy. Don't try so hard not to be hard on yourself. And that is the best New Year's resolution.
Yeah.
we
Be
can
nicer.
bring.
Honestly, that's going to be my resolution because I never do resolutions. But
We just said fuck resolution.
No, okay, fine. That'll be my goal. My goal is to be nice for
Goals.
myself. If and the thing is, like, if you want to start eating healthier, you want to start going to the gym, that's fine. But if you're doing it in a way that's like form of punishment, you're not doing it right. If you're doing it in a way to make yourself feel better and to be kind to yourself, that's when it's right.
Also, nobody actually follows through with their New Year's resolutions. I'm going to tell you one last thing. I followed through on one New Year's resolution. It was 15 years ago, and I told myself I was going to start flossing my teeth, and I cannot tell you that I can't even go to bed without flossing my teeth.
I'm the same,
now.
by the way.
So
I
that was
will
the
not
only
floss my
New Year's
teeth.
resolution that I've ever followed.
You don't floss your teeth.
That's it.
This is your sign to start flossing your teeth.
And you know what? That could be your only New Year's resolution that you make.
We'll allow it.
I'll allow that. To wrap up episode 2 of Let's Yap About It, just remember, be grateful. Be grateful that you can get up every day and move your body.
Absolutely. Be nice to yourself. You're beautiful. You're amazing. You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing great, sweetie. Keep it up. Just love yourself. Really, that's how we can end this
love
episode
you.
and take something out of it.
See you in the next one.
See you in the next episode, episode 3.
Let's go.